Anxiety disorders. They impact nearly 20 million people in America alone. In fact, they are the most common psychiatric disorders affecting both children and adults. And with the increasing stress of living in the 21st century, on both a global and personal level, this subject is getting more attention than ever. There are several anxiety disorders identified in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders, commonly known as the DSM. Though they share a common theme of excessive, irrational fear and worry, each anxiety disorder has its own distinct features and challenges. In this program, we are going to explore acute and post-traumatic stress disorders. Vicki was coming home one evening when she was assaulted and nearly raped. She now suffers from acute stress disorder, a condition that reflects the anxiety and behavioral disturbances that develop within the first month after exposure to an extreme trauma.
Can you talk about it, Vicki? Are you comfortable talking about it?
As with all of the anxiety disorders, there are several criteria found in the DSM that establish what constitutes acute stress disorder. Much of these are shared with post-traumatic stress disorder, which will be discussed later.
What did I do to deserve this? I must have done something.
You were assaulted, Vicki. No one deserves this.
The first criteria is that the person has been exposed to a traumatic event in which both of the following were present. 1. The person experienced, witnessed, or was confronted with an event or events that involved actual or threatened death or serious injury, or a threat to the physical integrity of self or others. 2. The person's response involved intense fear, helplessness, or horror. This can come from a variety of experiences.
So you see this in soldiers who have been exposed to combat. You see this in refugees. You see this in people who have had dreadful car accidents or witnessed dreadful car accidents.
We see a lot of people who are rape victims or have gone through physical abuse or sexual abuse.
The next criterion is that either while experiencing or after experiencing the distressing event, the individual has 3 or more of the following dissociative symptoms. 1. A subjective sense of numbing, detachment, or absence of emotional responsiveness. 2. A reduction in awareness of his or her surroundings, such as being in a daze.
Do you know how you got here today?
The third symptom is called derealization, which refers to an alteration in the perception or experience of the external world so that it seems strange or unreal.
Vicki, you just don't seem like yourself. I've never seen you like this. Like what?
For example, people may seem unfamiliar or mechanistic.